what's the perfect length of backswing? But also, how do we get there? Well, today we're going to answer that question, and more importantly, by doing so, we're going to improve your contact. I'm PGA teaching professional Todd Kolb, Director of Instruction for US Golf TV. And today I want to talk about what is the right length of backswing when you're hitting a mid-iron. I've got a 7-iron. But more importantly, I want to talk about how you get there. Because a lot of golfers will say, well, I've got the perfect length of backswing, Todd. I'm like, well, it is the right length, but the way that you're getting there, man, it is disaster and setting you up for a lot of failure. So first of all, the length of backswing, when we're hitting a 7-iron, let's just say for sake of discussion, this is parallel, right? That's the club shaft is parallel to the ground, like that. So with the 7-iron or 6-iron, 8-iron, something like that, I think it should be definitely a little short of parallel. So as a reference point, if my driver's maybe just short of parallel, I think that's the best spot. As the clubs get shorter, it gets to be less and less. So maybe your wedge might be here, okay, 5-iron, 6-iron, 7-iron, boom, all the way down to the driver. So that's where we want it to be. We want it to be definitely short of parallel. But the question becomes is, how do I get there? Now let me first of all show you what a lot of golfers are doing. If you're struggling with contact and you're just not hitting the golf ball the way that you want it to, you could be getting that club up there by just literally breaking down your right arm, your trail arm, okay, or your wrist. So look something like this. I'm in here, I break it down, no width here, and what you'll notice that there's no width, no length to the backswing. So typically you'll top it, just contact. Your contact's gonna be bad. Now, what we wanna be doing is we wanna be getting there with rotation and body turn. It's one of the core concepts of the vertical line swing coaching system that a lot of you are following here at US Golf TV. Also, a lot of you are buying the book, The Bad Lie. We love hearing that. We love your comments. Let us know where you're from and what it is that you'd like us to talk about. We love hearing that. But what we want to do is we want to get that club to just short of parallel, but we want to get there with some width. Okay, so what we mean by width is this. When we swing the club to the top, width is the distance from my hands to my shoulder. See this? This would be a lot of width. This would be less, less, and less. Okay, now why is that important? Because when we have width on the backswing, one is it gives us more club head speed in general, but it really helps contact, because when I come back in contact with the golf ball, okay, my arms and hands are extended. They're not collapsed, all right? So I want to get them and keep them extended on the backswing. So the question becomes, how do you practice that? Well, let me show you a little simple drill you can do. So I'm going to use my swing stacker here. This is something that we developed, and super proud of this here because it's really helping a lot of golfers. Okay, they'll put the link in the description and all that, so if you want to get one. We use it for, oh gosh, wedges, putting, chipping, connection, things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to strap it on here a little bit. Super easy. It's one of the things we make it easy to do. I'm going to slide it up my forearm. Now, because I'm working on my width, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to rotate it around this way. Okay, so see how the logo is pointing up towards the sky. Now when I have it in that position right there, what I'm going to do is just make a couple practice swings. Boom. And that right there, see, that's what we want. That's width right there. Okay, boom. If I took it, let me just slide it around this way. Okay, now I can actually break it down. That's not what I want. Okay, I want to get some width. So let me go ahead and hit a shot here. So I'm going to rotate it around. So the logo is pointing up towards the sky. Let's give it our 3-setter. You know we love our 3-setters. Boom, there's one, there's two. Look at the width. God, it feels good. It feels like I'm really out there, but I think it looks really good. All right, here we go. I'm just going to try to replicate that feel. Okay, that was pretty good. I hit it a little bit thin, but it was pretty decent. So if you're struggling with contact, yes, it could be a lot of different things, but one of it could be because you're losing width in the backswing. How you get the club close to where you want it to get to at the top is important. But more important is how you get it. Make sure you get some width to it, make sure you keep that width, and that tip right there will definitely improve your contact.